Hi, Mark here, Monday, March the 30th, 9:30 a.m. Eastern, 1:30 p.m. GMT. US session well underway and going into the afternoon portion of the European session. Let's have a look at the US dollar index on the daily gap higher to start the new trading week and sitting right now at 117. I've got resistance at 123. I've got support at 99.87. Strong week last week for the US dollar, right up to test that 100 level and now maintaining above the 100 mark. We'll see whether that can be continued if buyers can test, maintain or break above this current resistance level at 123, or if we're going to see a turnaround from strong to weak US dollar and sellers step in at this tough level here above 100 and look back down to the 99.87 support level. Doji candlestick for now, but certainly US dollar on the front foot to start the new trading week. Let's have a look at the majors, the euro. Euro US continuing fifth consecutive red candlestick, fifth consecutive lower high, lower low, selling euro, buying US dollar. So US dollar strength again. EMA is about to cross over. I've got support at 114.72. I've got resistance at 115.21. We'll see whether this can be maintained, continued, or even added to. If US dollar continues to strengthen, breaks below this support level and looks lower, or if buyers do step in, buyers of euro, sellers of US, so from US dollar strength to weakness and a bounce up of this area, of the support area, and buyers look back up above 115 and to 115.20, the resistance level. Let's have a look at the pound against the US. There you see pound breaking below the intraday support I've just put in. So I've now got support at 132.03. So that 132 level being tested right now. I've got resistance at 132.84. So that's an 84 pip move so far. We'll see whether this can continue. EMAs are crossed to the downside. Strong US dollar against the pound, and sellers will be looking to push this even lower. We'll see how that plays out during the US session. If there's going to be a turnaround from strong to weak US dollar, buyers of pound, sellers of US will look to bounce up off this support level around the 132, looking back up at the resistance. Let's have a look at the US against the yen. Different picture here. Here you're seeing US dollar weakness, selling US, buying yen, different to the two European majors. I've got resistance at 160.23. I've got support at 159.32. It's almost 100 pips already. EMAs have crossed to the downside. We'll see whether this can be maintained. Very tough level, this once it gets to 160. Tough level to maintain in the US yen pair. And as you can see, sellers did step in and now looking to test this 159.32, maybe even get down to 159 or lower. Or if we do see a turnaround from weak to strong US dollar and buyers bounce up off the support area and look back up at the 160 or higher. US dollar against the Canadian. And continuing the strong rally against the Canadian, the US, you can see this is the sixth consecutive day, higher highs, higher lows above 139, which is significant in the US Canadian pair. Resistance at 139.30, matching the resistance from the beginning of the year. We'll see whether the beginning of the year, sellers did step in, as you can see, and came all the way back down to 134.50. We'll see whether buyers can maintain at above this 139, maybe even push higher, look up to the 140 level, or if sellers do step in like they did here, and we see a turnaround from strong to weak US dollar and sellers bounce up, bounce down off this resistance level and look back down below 139. I've got support sitting at 138.83. So strong US dollar to start. We're seeing it testing relative resistance and support levels against the euro, against the pound, and against the Canadian. Same thing on the index, testing, looking to maintain about that 100 mark. Only outlier is the US yen. There we're seeing weak US dollar. We'll see if US dollar can fight back and get back up to that 160. Right now sitting a little bit lower, and US has given up those gains against the yen for now. Good trading. Keep that discipline. I'll see you at the end of the day.